Hi guys, it's Sam from Creatively Sam's, and this is week 3 in the 20 Wednesdays Till Christmas Ornament series. And today I'm playing with beads. I made beaded icicles, and you can customize these to any color you want. And I made some swirls. It's really easy to do, and it's a good way to use up all the beads that you have. So if you want to see how I did this, stay tuned. It's coming up next. The first thing I did was pull out all of my clear beads. Some of them are glass, some of them are plastic, but this is just part of the collection that I've had for a long time. And I pulled out some metal beads. These are just tiny 3mm silver ones. These are bead caps and spacers. And once I had everything out, I started playing around. And I'm using 20 gauge wire, and you'll need wire cutters. And then I start laying everything out. Now I got all my beads laid out. Added some rondelles in there. And I cut a piece of the 20 gauge wire in a 6-inch piece. And the first thing I'm going to do is put a little loop on the bottom so that the beads don't fall off. And to make this loop, I just took the smaller part. These are round jewelry pliers, and I just kept rolling it until it made a loop. And then on the flat part of these pliers, I just straightened it out and kept tightening until it closed. Okay, now I'm going to start adding the beads. And I'm going to go from small to large. And if I can find the hole, this can get started. There it is. And then I'm just going to keep adding beads, bigger. And I want to put some little beads in between just to break it up and give it a little color. And you can use any beads that you have on hand. I know Walmart sells packages that have a ton of different color and designs, and they're only like $1.99. Okay, and once you have all your beads on that you like, and these are yours, you do whatever you either have on hand or whatever you like. But you want to bend that into an L shape and then clip off the excess. Hang on to it so it doesn't disappear, because I have had them go flying off. Okay, now you want to grab the end and start bending it like you did in the very beginning to make a loop to hang it. Straighten it up on the flat part of the pliers. Sorry about the sound of the thunder. We've got quite a storm going on. Actually, I love listening to a storm. And you put your ornament hanger on. And there's your icicle. And I've made several of these in different colors, which I'll show you next. Okay, this is one that I made with pearls and crystals. This one I added a bottom to just by adding a drop crystal. And I did it the same way. I just added a little jump ring to it. And these were made from that pack from Walmart. Okay, on to the next one. Okay, what you need for this one is the 20 gauge wire. And I cut this one 6 inches long. You can make it as long as you want. You need some jewelry pliers and some tiny beads and an ornament hanger. And the first thing I'm going to do is the same as the other one. I'm going to make a little loop at the bottom so that the beads don't fall off. And then I'm just going to fill this up with the tiny beads. And then we'll be back after I finish that. Okay, I got it all filled. And I'm going to come up just a little higher than the beads because I need it to have a little room. And I'm going to bend this over and roll this over to make a loop for hanging. And straighten that out. And now I'm going to take a pen and I'm going to wrap it. And this is why you need that little extra room at the top, because the beads will crack. If they're pressed too tight together, because these are glass. And there it is. You can do these in any color. You can make them as long as you want. But they're just enough to catch the light from your trees. And if you enjoyed what you saw, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and happy creating, everyone.